tires, they're big enough.
What's up, everybody? We are back at the PJ North Racing channel here on YouTube, and hopefully you watched that last video and saw what happened in Bradenton. Tough break, and it got worse. If you listen to the podcast, then you know I have a giant hole in the side of my trailer, bro. It's a whole thing. But we don't know when our next race is Belrose and Superstock. But before we get to Belrose, I've got my bracket car, so I'm gonna work on that a little bit. Maybe we'll get out to get tested, make some hits here with the fuel issue. So let's check this thing out and see what happens. All right, but for real, we've got fuel regulator here that we're going to swap out. I believe that's the problem. Got a fuel pump, fuel gauge issue as well. I have a digital and analog, so we're going to change that analog over, see if that helps, and see if we can't get this thing to regulate the fuel at a, normal fuel pressure. Let's see what happens. So we got the fuel regulator off here. Let's take a look. I've used the same stuff forever, man, so I just got to swap all these over to the new one here. Hopefully that won't be too much of a pain, and hopefully it works. Let's see.
It's a 98 GMC 450.
So while we wait for some pieces for the regulator to get it back on, I do have to change my fuel pressure gauge. So I got one from Speedway Motors. Better deal there, honestly. We're going to see how easy it is to install. I'm sure it won't be because nothing I do is easy, but let's try it. Well, I was 100% correct. This gauge, this has a different fitting. Why? Why does it have a different fitting than this one? Why? What are we doing? I don't understand. Someone explain it to me. It's dumb. So anyways, now I got to find somehow match that fitting or something. I don't know. Maybe there's an adapter I can buy or something. Gotta look into that. But so dumb. Now I did get my fittings for the regulator, so let's put those in and at least see if I ordered those correctly.
Keep on till they can't ignore you. Put it up for the Wigan Warriors. It's long days and longer nights. Cream always rises to the top, as they say. But greatness takes time, trust the process. Rome was...
Boom. All right, so that did go back together. So that's a good start. We'll put this one on the car and we'll see what we can do. It's another beautiful day and we are getting ready to finish, hopefully, this fuel regulator and fuel gauge issue on the bracket car, getting into it. But before we do that, take a quick look over here. I'm part of This Is Bracket Racing Elite. It's a great service school, basically, to help you better your racing. And every year Luke does these care packages. Comes with a logbook. I think Amanda actually puts them together, so shout out to Amanda. New shirt, obviously, bracket racing decals, and just helpful stuff. If you haven't done it, it's open enrollment, I think, twice a year. Look into it. Well worth the money, especially if your racing program is terrible, as I am. It's a good opportunity for me to ask questions to people who know a lot more than I do, especially mechanically or just race in general. So check it out, man. This is Bracket Racing League. Not an ad. I'm just a huge supporter of it. So let's see if we can't get this bracket car back together and fix our fuel pressure issue.
All right, we decided to go against setting the analog gauge. We just ended up capping off that side because
The fittings just weren't fitting. There's no adapter to make that gauge work with a different thing, and I'm not running a whole new line. So let's see if we can't get this thing figured out now that we got the regulator on just the race pack gauge. The live and learn train continues on. Turns out that the fuel lines were backwards. Had the return line going to the inlet and the inlet going to the return line. So super fun, swap those over, got it to adjust. Now we just got to adjust this carburetor, the float and stuff, and we'll go from there, see how it goes. So one step closer to maybe making some runs in this thing. It's another day. We are back here at PJ North Racing, and we're going to try to finish this bracket car. I can feel it. Today's the day. We're going to finish it. We just have to button up a few things. And then
gonna try to make it to Tenn Tuck this weekend. So here's the goal. Will we make it to Tenn Tuck this weekend? Let's see how it goes. Suck it, oil filter. Finally got it off. Had to drill a hole in it, stick a screwdriver through there to get it loose, but must have seized up on there. We got it done. So now we're gonna change this oil finally, get the fuel pressure set, see if we can't get this thing to run next week. We're closer. We're inching closer, ever so close. Let's see how it goes. Successful. We got it started, got the fuel pressure set. Everything's good. I just got to figure out how to adjust some floats, and we'll do that and get it loaded, and I guess we'll go to Bowling Green, right? So I've had an air leak in my CO2. I run my shifter and my throttle through there. I think I found it. Shiftnoid makes this has lasted forever. I've had this forever, but I don't know if I have enough time to order another one, so I'm going to see if I can replace it at the store. Let's see if they've got one. We're making progress here. I think it's the last piece of the puzzle. We gotta change out some tires. Shout out to Mosier. Been a Mosier user for as long as I've been racing. So shout out to them. But yeah, gotta get these tires changed out. I got a new set of Hoosiers. We'll get them on and we'll try to give it a go this weekend. Here we go. So it turns out that our calipers and the wheels are a little too close. So I ended up having to buy wheel spacers. And shout out to Advanced Auto, they had some, so I'm not going super fast. I'm gonna try these out, they fit. So it should be good. So I'm gonna put those on, get these wheels out a little bit away from the caliper because they rubbed on the driver's side bad. So it's always something, man. And then I damaged my eye yesterday trying to fix this regulator, but we are so close. We're getting there. So one step at a time. Let's see how it goes.
Rome wasn't built in a day. With grease on our shirts, pain in these boots, pound till it hurts, stick true to those roots. A lot of sacrifices and a little more faith. We were born in it, raised on it, wouldn't have it any other.
2 hours later.
All right, take two. Let's see how it goes. Before, we're gonna get cleaned up, and let's see how it looks out. Slightly better. Those are old decal marks. I just haven't got out yet. On those. If anybody's got any tips on how to get those out, let me know. So, yeah, man. On to Bowling Green. And just like that, we are loaded. One car in, one car back in the garage. Everything moved around. We got a lot of stuff in the trailer. It's a lot going on. But Bowling Green we go. We got one thing to fix when we get there. The float's not acting right in the front, and I don't know enough about it. So we're gonna get it fixed tomorrow. Bowling Green. Let's see how it goes. All right, we made it. Friday, going to Bowling Green. Gonna try to see if we can get this Chevelle to run. How excited are you, Casey?
So excited.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully all the hard work will pay off and it'll run. Let's see how it goes. All right, maiden voyage. Let's see how it goes. So obviously, as you saw, the car didn't, it ran okay to a certain extent, but then it was like running out of fuel. It wasn't actually getting fuel the whole way down. So we changed the fuel filter on it now. We've taken it off. We've bypassed that. We're gonna change the shift point and see if it'll run here and make another hit.
on the run. Find me with Bo Bandit and the champions. Hit one's never enough, that's just a lamb. I got two for good measure like a hanging Barker's camp. Show you the drop like I'm up if I need to. Call me champ like A-Dub whenever I see you. Call Barry and Rambo if you wanna be perfect. Don't trust me, I'll find you, La Boots, I'll be lurking like Britney.
That's good, thank you. Hey. 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 633. No, it's wrong. The dial-in board is wrong. 633. No, I'm telling you it's wrong. It says 53.
I know. You want 633?
Yes.
Yeah. That plane's going to be a 633. There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
I heard you. I'm just worried.
No, I was making sure. I know he heard me. I felt like they didn't, because they're still learning. They're still learning. So you're good. I just making sure you can hear me because my helmet's so loud in here. I was absolutely lost. So used to super stocker, I'm doing this. And I'm like, oh, he's only like, I'm like, God damn it, where is he? I was loster than a dog. Holy. Well, we didn't win 10K, but the car ran good. And yeah, a lot of hard work went into getting that thing running. 2 years, finally. 2 new motors, and it finally ran. We felt good. It took help. Shout out to Trevor Wiggins and Get 'em Performance for helping me out today. And shout out to Tebow for helping me out. And Tommy Neely, I know he tried to help me out. We were struggling at the beginning, but I feel good about it, man. Now we have a race car that we can race, another one, which feels really good. Casey, how excited? Did you have a good time?
Great time.
Great time. So until next time, thanks.
Once they ride on the dance floor, you've been waiting all winter long, hearing them go on and on, just so you can prove them all wrong. Only thing that matters is who turns the big